What's up everybody, this is Yair and today we are going to learn how to draw Ken Kaneki from Tokyo Ghoul. Okay, so first make sure to subscribe to my channel. I upload new videos every weekend and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of my future videos. If you'll check the description box, you can see all the materials I'm going to use for this drawing. As you can see, I already drew a perfect square. Each side is 8 cm, but you can draw it in any size you want to, just make sure to use a suitable paper size. Okay, so first we are going to start by drawing the shape of the face. Then I'm gonna draw this circle, which I'll use as a guideline for the hair later on. We'll continue by drawing the eye using 4 lines. Make sure to give him a nice curve, and I'll add some more volume to the eyelashes. I'll draw the eyelids and we'll add some wrinkles as well. Now we can add the eyebrow and of course the iris and the pupil. And this thing right there, that's called lacrimal. Awesome, once we are done with the eye, we can move on to draw the eye patch. So we'll just draw the strap and a square. And we'll indicate his mask, just like that. Next we're going to add some details to the mask and to the eye patch. So we'll draw 4 dents and we're going to add some creases. Next I'm gonna indicate the nose. And we'll add 2 more dents right there. And now we're going to add his peaceful smile by following these steps. I'm gonna indicate his teeth and the gums. And now we can refine the details. Just like that. Awesome, now we can proceed by drawing the ears. So first I'm gonna draw the shape of the ears and then I'm gonna add the details just like before. Okay, once we are done with that, we can move on to draw the hair. So first I'm gonna start by drawing some locks of hair right under his ears. Then we'll draw his bangs. Now you don't have to place the bangs exactly as I do. At the end of the day it's hair, so it can vary. But make sure to keep the right proportions and spread it equally. And of course you want to maintain those nice curves. There it is. And we'll add some more locks of hair to the frame. Awesome, once we are done with that, we can draw the torso. So first I'm gonna start by drawing the neck. Then we are going to add the filter of his mask. So again, just like before, first start by drawing the shapes and then add the details. We'll draw the zipper right there. And the shape of the torso. Next we are going to draw his clothes. so they are going to be ripped apart. I'm gonna start by drawing some random tears. Awesome, once we are done with that, we can draw the hand. I'll start by drawing his palm. Then I'm gonna indicate the placement of the fingers. I'm gonna draw him breaking his middle finger. So we'll start with that finger up. That will be our ring finger. And the pinky. Now that we got the shape, we can refine it. We're going to add some wrinkles, the knuckles, and of course the fingernails. Don't forget to draw the thumb right there. And lastly, some wrinkles and the fingernails. Awesome, so we are done with the sketching and now we can move on to the inking part. So for the hand I'm gonna use a 0.1 black pen, but for the entire drawing I'm gonna use 0.05. And the reason is because the hand will be closer to our face, so I want it to be slightly more thick. But before we'll proceed, I forgot to draw the zipper for his mouth, so let's just add the zipper right there. Okay, so once we are done, we are going to take the notorious charcoal eraser and we'll get rid of all the lead. Now that's a very important process, because if we'll have some lead leftovers, it could smear all over your drawing once you'll use the Copic markers. So make sure to do a fine job of erasing. And I'm also gonna use the eraser stick for those stubborn areas. And by the way, my eraser stick is dying, I need to buy a new one. Awesome, so once it's clean, we can start using the Copic markers. So for those who don't know, the Copic markers are alcohol-based markers, which means they can blend very well. Now if you'll check your top left of the screen, you can see the exact number of Copic I'll be using. So first we're going to start by coloring the shirt. I'm gonna use C7, that's a very bright gray, and I'm just gonna fill this entire area. Make sure to color with the direction of the shape. Once I'm done with that, I'm gonna use the black color to mark the creases and the shaded areas. Now we're going to take C7 again and we'll do some blending. Next, I'm gonna take C5, that's a bit brighter gray than C7, and I'll use that to blend the brighter areas. Awesome, so this is the result we are going after. Now I'm gonna do the same process for the entire shirt. So again, I'm gonna start with C7, and of course you can rotate the page, do whatever you want to achieve as much comfort as you can while doing this. Next, I'm gonna use the black color to mark the creases and the shaded areas. After that, I'm gonna use C7 again to blend the colors. Then I'll use C5 to blend C7, and then I'm gonna do some adjustments along the way, just going by the feel of it. Awesome, so once we are done with that, we can start coloring the skin. So for the skin tones, I'm gonna use 3 different tones. I'm gonna use E50, E51 and E53. As the last digit goes up, it means that the color will be darker. So we're going to start with E50, the brightest color, and fill up this entire area. Next, I'm gonna use E51 for the shaded areas. Now, as you can see, the light will come from the right side, meaning that the left side will be darker. And now I'm gonna use E53, the darkest color, for the darkest areas. I'm gonna use E51 to blend the colors, and I'll use E50 as well to do the same. And I'm gonna use E53 again, the darkest color, just because I want to get some more contrast in the darkest areas. Awesome, and we'll do the same process for the blank area of his shoulder. Next, we are simply going to color the fingernails with the color black. And then we are going to color this area, the same process we did earlier. Awesome, so once we are done with that, we can focus on the face. So first I'm gonna color those filters. I'm gonna use gray tones again. I'm gonna start with C1, the brighter color, and just like before, the more we'll move up with the number, meaning C3, C7, it will be much darker. Now, as you can see, I'm leaving some blank spots because I want to get some nice highlight. Next, I'll use C3, a darker gray, C5, and do some blending. And I'm also gonna use the colorless blender number 0 to do some blending on the blank area. Awesome, and we'll do the same process for the left side. Okay, once we're done with that, I'm gonna use the same gray tones for the neck. I'll start with C1, then C3, and C5. Now I'm gonna use C7, but because it's the same color of the shirt, I'm gonna try not to color next to the shirt, cause I want to get that separation between the color of his shirt to the neck. Next we'll do blending just like before, and I'm gonna use a black marker, not the same black marker I used before, just because I want to get a different tone of black. Okay, once we are done with that, we can color his hair. So just like before, we are going to use the same gray tones. I'm gonna start with C1, and I'm gonna leave a lot of blank areas on the top of his head. Next we'll use C3 for the shaded areas. Of course the left side will appear to be darker, again because of the light. And we'll do some blending with C1 and the colorless blender. Awesome, the hair looks smooth, and now we can move on to the skin again. But before we continue, as you can see, I made a small mistake, so I'm just gonna fix it right now. And now we can proceed. So we'll start with E50, coloring the brightest areas. Then we'll use E51 for the shaded areas, that will be our mid-tone, and then the darkest tone will be E53. Now as you can see, I'm using E50, E51 and E53, and as the last digit of the Copic is closer, meaning E50 and E51, it means that the tone will be slightly darker, and that's really good if you want to get a nice gradient and a nice transition within the colors. Now if for example you want to get more contrast, you want to use E50 and then E53 or E57. And now I'm gonna use E57 for this particular area of the ear. Awesome, so now that we are done with the skin, we can color the eye. So first I'm gonna start with E02, then I'll use some red for the center. Next I'm gonna color around the pupil with a darker red, and we'll do some blending. Now color the eyelashes with some black. We'll color this tiny area right there, and then just fill all the blank area with C7 and add some shade using C7 as well. And to create some shade we'll use C7 again, just put more layers. Awesome, now we are going to color his pleasant smile. So again we're going to use red tones. I'll start with R17, then I'll use R59 for the shaded areas. We'll do some blending. And for the teeth and the zipper, we are going to use gray tones again. Awesome, once that's done, we can color the mask. Now I want to get a nice effect of leather, so we want to create some highlighted areas. We'll start by marking those areas with C1. Then I'm gonna use C5, that will be our mid-tone. And for the darkest areas, we'll use C7. And of course, we are going to blend it to make it look smooth as you know what. Don't forget to color the dents and the zipper. Awesome, so we are going to do the exact same process for his eye patch and the strap. Okay, now I'm really happy with the result, but I want to get a much darker tone for the mask, and I don't want to use the black macro for that, so I'm gonna use a black color pencil, and I'll use that for the darkest areas, the deepest areas, just to get some more depth. Awesome, and we are really close to finish this tutorial, and congratulations to anyone that made it this far. So the last thing we are going to do is take the white pen and we are going to add some highlights to the eyes. Now make sure to lower your volume a bit because I'm gonna try to go Super Saiyan. And we are everybody. This is how you draw Ken Kaneki from Tokyo Ghoul. This is actually the second time I recorded this tutorial, meaning I talked to myself for 20 minutes and shouted and we are done for nothing. But I recorded it again for you guys, so I hope this tutorial was helpful for you. Let me know what you think about it down below in the comment section. Don't forget to smash that like button. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. I upload new videos every weekend. Thanks a lot for watching, of course. Keep working hard, keep improving, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.